I just finished making a game about breaking the YouTube system for the Nate Jam. It has been so busy this week. Here, let me submit and done. But first, let's get back a few days. The jam started on Saturday. Oh, you don't know what a game jam is? Well, we create a game in a week based on a theme with no pressure at all. And the theme for this one was break the system. However, the Nate Jam had its own twist where we were given a law too, which means I should implement a piece of the sentence somewhere, sometime during the gameplay. As usual, I start off by brainstorming. You already know the idea. I chose it because I wanted to stay away from all of these platformers and computer systems. There will be a lot of these. Plus, believe it or not, in the 3 to 4 years of game dev experience, I never made a story-based game, so that was the perfect time to do so. With my super horrible coding skills, I made the story mechanic and the main menu, because why not? But the day was over, I was tired, and as all human beings, I went to sleep. Okay, listen, this video should be out really soon so people from the jam could see it as well. That's when I decided to shorten the time limit to just 4 days, which means I only have 2 days left. The good thing though is that all of the game mechanics such as filming, editing, publishing and throwing garbage were super easy to make, and in just 1 day I finished all of these. Pretty epic. But guess what isn't epic? My story writing skills. It was right then when I realized the game was so boringly repetitive that it needed some kind of dialogue. And oh boy did I waste all my afternoon trying to come up with good conversations to spice things up. Monday morning, I used Photoshop to draw these, so minimalistic, like that's the most I could simplify things. I also used this color palette with hex codes on screen, but hey, that doesn't matter. It looks good, fits the ambience, and is easy to make. Now, let's get back to the exciting part, shall we? Let's say the player finishes the game, he reaches 5 million views and is good to go. Here's where the lore comes in, and that's when this will happen. It looks cool, it feels cool, and it does the job. And of course, something had to go wrong. It can't just be fine for once. Where I live, well, they started to cut the power off due to a crisis a few weeks back. It's not an hour or two, it's literally 13 hours a day at time recording. So miserable. And being a game developer, that's something you definitely don't want. So due to that, all plans had to be delayed, which means this video won't come out early. So I waited for the electricity to come back, only then work for a few hours and out again. Anyways, with all that struggle, I still managed to get most of the stuff done. I also made some sound effects, this time in VFXR due to the time limit, and just built the game. Then I submitted 12 hours before the deadline, for a first time. The next morning, I had 2.5 hours left, so I playtested a bit and found out all my hard work is gonna be ruined by so much bugs. I started Unity again, tried to fix most of them, left a few, coded, drew, suffered and submitted. That was it, mission accomplished, an hour before the deadline. So here's how I made a game about breaking YouTube. Sub and peace.